The rift within the Maha Aghadi alliance partners on the Bhima Koregaon case is now widening. This time, the bone of contention between the allies is the 2018 Bhima Koregaon violence investigation and the subsequent arrests of activists who were accused of conspiracy and alleged terror links. Maharashtra Home Minister is considering a fresh investigation in this case. Alliance partner the Shiv Sena and former Minister of State for Home Deepak Kesarkar claimed that all allegations against the activists are based on hard evidence. India Today's Maharashtra Bureau with a top story.
मी उद्धव बाळासाहेब ठाकरे ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की
Just 2 months after the Maharashtra Aghadi Sarkar was sworn in, the rift between allies is becoming more evident. This time, they stand divided on activists arrested for allegedly plotting Prime Minister Narendra Modi's assassination and sparking of the violence at Bhima Koregaon. Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh is considering a fresh investigation into the 2018 Bhima Koregaon cases. This after NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar wrote to the government seeking the setting up of a special investigation team under a retired High Court judge. The NCP leader says that the arrest of activists was an act of vendetta.
भीमा कोरेगाव हे षडयंत्र आहे, हा कट आहे दलित कार्यकर्त्यांना आणि दलित सिम्पथायझर्सना बदनाम करण्याचा. हा आरोप जर पहिल्यांदा कोणी केला असेल, तुम्ही माझे मित्र आहात, तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, आम्ही केला.
The Shiv Sena, which was in par with the BJP government when the arrest took place, claims the charges against the accused are based on hard evidence.
जो भी जांच हुई उसके सबूत कमीशन को दिए जाएंगे और भीमा कोरेगांव में लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिस्ट पे जो आरोप किए जा रहे थे उसके लिए पूरे सबूत पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के साथ थे. भीमा कोरेगांव के बारे में आज कुछ कहना ये प्रीमैच्योर होगा.
Even as the Shiv Sena, the Congress and the NCP stand divided on the issue, the DGP on Friday briefed the State Home Minister Anil Deshmukh and the Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar on the evidence gathered against the activists.
After a meeting with top police officials in Mantralaya, Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has sought for intricate details of the Bhima Koregaon violence probe. For now, Pune police have sought for more time of opinion within the allies over the issue. It will be interesting to see whether the Home Minister orders fresh probe in the Bhima Koregaon violence case. With camera person Samir Shanbag, Kamlesh Sutar in Mumbai for India Today.
Joining me on the show is Vijay Krishnan, Shiv Sena supporter, and Clyde Crasto is the spokesperson of the NCP. And Clyde Crasto, I want to come to you first. Sharad Pawar, is he interfering with an ongoing legal process? Courts, sir, are seized of the matter. Why then is Sharad Pawar seeking a probe by a retired High Court judge?
Well, when you say interfering, I think it's a wrong term that you're using. What's there to interfere? He has raised certain questions. He has the freedom to write a letter. He has written to the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. So what is there interfering? He's just made his opinion known and he sent a letter. So that's what has happened, and the government will decide the next step after this. So you keep saying that there's a difference. Of where is the difference? What did Mr. Deepak Kesarkar say? You can play that whole clip again. Nowhere has he categorically said that these are hard evidence that nothing is wrong. What he has said is that he's more information, whatever was required, will be given. So where is this dispute? There's no problem between anything. What are you talking about?
Is the Shiv Sena now playing second fiddle both to the Congress and to the NCP? Ajit Pawar meets top cops. Now the commentary is that opponents were fixed by the previous government. Is that what was happening earlier? The Shiv Sena was a part of the previous government when activists or these individuals, courts are seized of the matter that there was a plot, according to the police, to assassinate the Prime Minister, and some of the measures were anti-democracy.
Gaurav Samanji, is this question
yes,
to me?
Vijay Krishnan, the question is to you.
I think we are not supposed to jump to any conclusion. Our honorable leader Pawarji wrote a letter to our chief minister, but as far as my understanding goes, and what I've been closely following this issue for the last for 30 days, I can say our honorable chief minister Sri Uddhav Thackeray ji will take any decision only in the interest of Maharashtra and our country. So we cannot compromise on those elements who are working against the interests of our country just for petty politics. So I'm hopeful that based on this humble idea that we are going to look forward with regard to this issue.
As to the Pune Sessions Court said that material collected by the police revealed the involvement of the accused in alleged unlawful activities. Prima facie, some of these activities appeared inimical to the country's security. Courts are saying prima facie, inimical to country's security, some of what was happening. And Sharad Pawar wants a review. Why does Sharad Pawar want a review when something is already being looked at by courts of law?
Gaurav Sawantji, I cannot comment on how Sharad Pawarji
no, that question is for Clyde.
Issue, but yeah, Clyde.
Mr. Clyde Castro, if you can hear me.
Can I?
Okay, I think we'll try and reestablish that link
Sawantji.
with the NCP, or is that question? Is that question Clyde Castro? Because it's based on what the Pune Sessions Court said. The Sessions Court said that there was material collected that revealed involvement of the accused in allegedly unlawful activities. We'll try and reestablish this link, and this is the question that needs to be answered. Is politics being played on this subject? Let's once again listen into Deepak Kesarkar, the former Home Minister of Maharashtra, on the evidence that was collected and the case prepared by the Pune police in the Bhima Koregaon case. Let's listen in.
जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ, क्योंकि भीमा कोरेगांव जब हुआ था तो मैं खुद भीमा कोरेगांव गया था। जब ये दंगल चल रही थी, मुझे ऐसे कहा गया था कि आप वहाँ मत जाइए, फिर भी मैं गया, उसका ठीक से फॉलोअप कर रहा था। जो भी जांच हुई उसके सबूत कमीशन को दिए जाएंगे और भीमा कोरेगांव में लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिस्ट पे जो आरोप किए जा रहे थे उसके लिए पूरे सबूत पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के साथ थे। इतना ही मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि भीमा कोरेगांव के बारे में आज कुछ कहना ये प्री मैच्योर होगा। कमीशन की रिपोर्ट आने दीजिए, फिर सच क्या है सब जनता के सामने आएगा।
So I hope Clyde Castro, you heard what Deepak Kesarkar said, the former state home minister. There is evidence. Police have gathered that evidence.
Yes,
they presented that evidence in a court of law.
You can play it again. And you should hear it again.
You should hear it again,
yes.
sir. You should hear it again. You should also hear what the Pune Sessions Court said.
If required.
You should hear what the Pune Sessions Court said.
I'm hearing it again.
The Pune Sessions Court said that material
Gaurav,
collected
why are you
revealed.
getting agitated?
Pune, you heard the
why
Pune
are you getting
Sessions
agitated?
Court. It revealed involvement of the accused in alleged unlawful activities. Prima facie inimical to the country's security.
Why are you getting agitated?
I'm asking you. You are unwilling to look at facts.
Why are you getting agitated?
Are you unwilling to look at facts?
Why are you getting agitated? Relax, Gaurav.
No,
relax.
you relax. You should answer on facts.
Relax.
Answer on facts.
I am willing to look at facts. You just relax. Fact is,
let's listen to Deepak Kesarkar.
why are you getting agitated? I'm answering you.
Let's listen
why are
to
you getting
Deepak
agitated?
Kesarkar.
Relax. Yeah, relax.
जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ, क्योंकि भीमा कोरेगांव जब हुआ था तो मैं खुद भीमा कोरेगांव गया था। जब ये दंगल चल रही थी, मुझे ऐसे कहा गया था कि आप वहाँ मत जाइए, फिर भी मैं गया, उसका ठीक से फॉलोअप कर रहा था। जो भी जांच हुई उसके सबूत कमीशन को दिए जाएंगे और भीमा कोरेगांव में लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिस्ट पे जो आरोप किए जा रहे थे उसके लिए पूरे सबूत पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के साथ थे। इतना ही मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि भीमा कोरेगांव के बारे में आज कुछ कहना ये प्री मैच्योर होगा। कमीशन की रिपोर्ट आने दीजिए, फिर सच क्या है सब जनता के सामने आएगा।
Okay, Mr. Castro. Would you also want to know what the Pune Sessions Court said? That material collected revealed involvement of the accused in alleged unlawful activities.
आज कुछ भी कहना प्री मैच्योर होगा और जो भी है वो कमीशन को दिए गए और दिए जाएंगे. So what wrong is it? Whereas he said No, fine, Gaurav. But point here is जो भी जांच की चाहिए वो कमीशन को दिए जाएंगे और अब premature होगा कहना. That is what he's saying. So if Mr. Pawar has written a letter, he has to write a letter to an.
Sharad Pawar Sahab writes a letter. Deputy Chief Minister calls the police.
You can also, you're crossing me also have a freedom.
Police has now been called.
You also write a letter.
The role of the arrested activists. The role of the arrested activists,
even you can write a letter
according
saying that
to the initial police investigations,
what the police had done
I am
was
telling
right.
you what the
you also
courts
can
are
write
saying.
a letter, Gaurav Sawant.
Sir, I am
Who's stopping
saying
you
what the
from
courts
writing a
are
letter?
saying.
You write a letter contrary to what the letter was written. You
Sir,
have the
I will
freedom.
ask
I
you
have the
facts
freedom.
on TV. आप agitate क्यों हो
Fine.
रहे हो? आप
So,
tension में
but
क्यों आ
what
रहे
is?
हो? आप
You
tension
tell
में
me
क्यों आ
where
रहे
is
हो?
it written that you cannot write
आप
a letter?
tension में क्यों आ रहे हो? Police investigations were not just against an established government that was duly elected, but against democracy
आप नए
itself.
शब्द चुनिए ना. मैंने जो सवाल आपको किया आप मुझे कर रहे हो. आप रिलैक्स हो जाइए पहले.
कहा मैं आपको बता रहा हूं.
No. 1 minute.
You are not
It's not
answering my
against
question.
writing a letters against
You are not
democracy.
answering my
Are you
question.
trying to muzzle a voice? अरे
Sir,
आई
आपकी
ट्राइंग टू
voice-
मजल
आप
वॉइस.
सरकार हो,
मैं
आपकी voice
मुस्कुरा
कौन
से
muzzle
बोल
कर
रहा
सकता है?
हूँ. आपके सवाल का जवाब दे रहा हूँ.
आपकी सरकार है सर, आपकी आवाज कौन मजल कर सकता है? आप मेरे प्रश्न का जवाब नहीं दे रहे, आप दाएं बाएं जा रहे हो.
तो आप कोशिश कर रहे हैं ना.
मैं तो आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ.
लीजिए,
मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ. मैं एक बार फिर पूछता हूँ. आप एक मिनट शांत होइए, मैं आपसे प्रश्न पूछता हूँ. अगर आपको उत्तर देना है उत्तर दीजिए, अगर आपको नहीं देना आप मत दीजिए. मर्जी आपकी है.
आप सुन लीजिए और इस बार सुनना जरा.
आप सुनिए.
नम्र विनंती है.
कोर्ट ने कहा है,
मुझे जवाब
कोर्ट ने कहा है,
आपको नहीं सुनना है तो कोई बात.
कोर्ट ने कहा है आपको कोर्ट का नहीं सुनना.
इट्स योर चॉइस.
आपकी सरकार है तो आप कोर्ट की भी नहीं सुनेंगे. कोर्ट ने कहा है कि अगेंस्ट ड्यूली एस्टैब्लिश्ड गवर्नमेंट इट वाज आल्सो अगेंस्ट डेमोक्रेसी द स्टेप्स टेकन बाय एक्टिविस्ट्स प्राइमा फेसाई.
इट डजंट वर्क. इट डज नॉट वर्क व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू.
आप तथ्यों पर उत्तर नहीं देना चाहते.
Fine.
So Sena NCP does not want to respond on facts is what I presume that. Let me take this question to Vijay Krishnan. Vijay Krishnan, your alliance partners are of the opinion that the cases were filed by the Devendra Fadnavis government to brand activists and opposition. Those who are opposing the BJP were branded as urban Naxals, Mr. Krishnan.
No, Gaurav Savanji, I'm a proud Shiv Sainik and I'm also a responsible citizen of India. With regard to security issues, we cannot compromise and we cannot allow enemies to thrive for our petty politics. I should be very much clear. And I also respect the letter written by Sharad Pawar ji, and this letter was written to our Honorable Chief Minister. And I'm proud of my captain. He knows how to go about this case. So whether if it is going to if our Chief Minister orders an SIT, it will be in the interest of Maharashtra. But I'm saying material, nobody can escape with the evidence.
Prima facie, when courts are saying, let me bring in Dhawal Kulkarni also into this conversation. The role of the arrested activists, according to initial police investigations, were not just against an established government that was duly elected by the people, but against democracy itself. Then this letter being written, then talk of establishing an SIT to probe these cases again. Are these delaying tactics, or is this an effort to muzzle the investigation, Mr. Kulkarni?
See, the Shiv Sena, as it has become evident by now, the Shiv Sena's alliance with the Congress and NCP is one that is born out of a certain political expediency. It's not born out of any ideological conviction. That is very much evident by now. The Shiv Sena, typically has taken a very hardline, hyper-nationalist stand all through its history, ever since its inception in 1966 or so. Now the problem here is that the NCP is close to certain elements or certain section of activists who were involved in organizing the Ilgar Parishad, and at least in terms of ideological affinity they are close.
Okay.
On the other hand, the Shiv Sena has an affinity with people like Milind Ekbote, who contested the 2014 Vidhan Sabha elections as a Shiv Sena nominee from Pune, and Sambhajirao Bide Guruji. So naturally, when there are two conflicting streams of thought, a clash is bound to happen. And there is a certain trepidation even in the Sena that maybe few months down the line, as these issues keep on cropping up, It is these fringe Hindutva elements which will take advantage of these misunderstandings, or rather, these differences between the three parties, especially between the Sena and the other two parties, to ensure that the alliance collapses under the weight of its own contradictions.
But there are contradictions, because there is pressure on the Shiv Sena to relook these very serious charges, because these are very serious charges which were leveled at a time when Shiv Sena was a part of the government. Whether a plot to assassinate the Prime Minister, whether a plot to target democracy in this country, and now Sharad Pawar or the NCP wants these cases to be relooked and an SIT established. That seems to indicate a major disconnect, Mr. Kulkarni, with what the Shiv Sena was up to either earlier or now.
You see, not just that, Mr. Pawar a few months ago, rather few weeks ago, publicly said that, action should be taken against police officers who handle the case, who are responsible for the arrests, etc. So, the Shiv Sena is in a very strange situation, because the NCP, despite being the second largest party in this government, has walked away with most of the prime portfolios, including home.
Yes.
Because typically the NCP has held undisputed sway over the home department for the past 15 years, and even before that, when the Congress NCP government was in power,
yes,
the NCP's sway over the home department and the police and surveillance networks was undisputed. This statement by Mr. Pawar, I have been told, I have it from people in reliable authority, has led to some unease within section of the police force, even among senior officers. So, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, will also have to contend with this.
Yes, you are absolutely right, and that is what we were reporting on. As far as we are concerned, we will only bring facts out for all parties to see, and then it's for the viewers to decide what they think is right or wrong. We don't weigh in either side.